questionable fashion, and questionable ethics. This is Cosmopunk.
The Wolf in Cashmere, a homebrew Starfinder story featuring the crew of the Leica 7.
Heyo, I'm Cypher, and I play the Yosoki Operative Otter, pilot, and Space Ninja super spy by the name of Ryder. Now you see me, now you're dead.
Hello, I'm Ty, and I play Radar, a half-machine Yamultron mechanic with a short fuse and a death wish. He fell through time at the speed of regular time, frozen in an escape pod. Now it's 10,000 years later, and he is done with this future.
Hey, I'm Pan, and I play Bath, Kobold Android Mage, Lost Soul, Captain of Leica 7, and currently AWOL on the trail of her missing father, answer to her past, and the source of her strange new powers. You can find me on Twitter and most socials as Stellar Encore.
Hey, I'm Zuki, and I play Alejandro, Uplifted Bear, Technomancer, and all-round excellent chef.
And I'm RJ. I normally play the ship's mechanic, V, but for this campaign, I'll be the GM. After doing murder crimes, the team went to a safe house provided by Juniper to lay low for a bit. While Radar and Al recuperated, Ryder snuck out in disguise to head back to the Leica and grab some gear to help break into HighTail's office on Absalom. After making it there undetected and picking up everything needed, on the way back she noticed two Starfinder Society officers investigating the crumpled lift from the team's fight with HighTail's assassins earlier. A particularly sharp pair of Society members almost caught her, but thanks to some quick disguise skill, Ryder managed to sneak away. After reuniting with the team at Juniper's warehouse, Ryder, Radar and Al headed out to scope out HighTail's head offices in person. Ryder snuck in via an unsecured HVAC vent, while Radar and Al provided intel from a nearby cafe. Inside HighTail, Ryder found a secure position for Al and Radar to portal into. It was a toilet. Reunited again, the team began making their way up the building floor by floor. Sneaking past most of the security with minimal fuss and only one guard scarred for life, they identified a giant vault on one of the uppermost levels, plus a giant server stack on the level below. We rejoin the action as they decide which one to try breaking into. Episode 4: Counter Invasion. So, we rejoin the action.
Well, what is our plan, my friends?
We've got to get up to that server room, don't we?
But what about the other guards? Should we send someone ahead to scout?
I guess I could do that, yeah. Could have a poke around, see if it's safe to continue. If not, I'll come back.
Okay, let's go to the stairwell, see what we see.
Okay, sure.
So, from last time, you already disabled the automatic lighting in the stairwell.
Yes.
So,
Yeah.
that doesn't come on when you go back into it, and you can move up and down the stairs without triggering the lights.
All right. So yeah, Ryder's going to look back at the two, the big bear and the coyote, and sort of say, right, you two stay here, keep an eye out, give me a buzz if anything bad happens down here. I'll be back soon.
Don't want me to come with you and disable more lights.
No, I'll be fine. Look. And then she rolls stealth and hopefully disappears. Okay, we have got 10 plus my stealth, which is 22. So 32 for stealth.
32 for stealth. That is very good. To the naked eye, you become invisible. Radar, give me an int roll.
Yeah. Is she invisible?
Yeah, to the eye, she's invisible.
Then he just sees her?
No, you don't.
Yeah, it's stealth, not invisibility.
Yeah.
Ah, right.
Yeah.
That actually involves me rolling a d20, doesn't it? 22 total.
22 total. Yes, you would recall that whilst not being seen means that people can't see her, the lights throughout this building are all activated by pressure switch. And being invisible doesn't make you unwaitable.
Yep.
It does if you climb up the walls. Ryder will go stealth. She'll scuttle up the side of the walls to this stairwell and pursue upwards. Can you make me do a perception roll every now and again to see if I spot pressure plates.
I mean, how about this? How about if we follow you up, and so you check the floor above us, then we come up, we'll disable the pressure plate remotely, and then keep going
Yeah,
up.
yeah, that works. Let's
That
let's
way
stagger it.
we're not too separated. Yeah.
Okay. Teamwork. That's fucking teamwork. Right. Okay. Ryder's going to pursue upwards to the next floor then and check it out.
Yeah, again, it's offices. There's a corporate lounge. It's vacant. Lights are off. You just peek in the door, I'm guessing, rather than go for wandering around on these ones.
Yeah. Just peeking through the door, seeing if there's anyone about, any noise, whatnot.
Up to floor 17, it's just corporate areas, and it's all vacant. Everyone's gone home because the place has been closed.
Okay, so she's going to get on the comms to the guys and say, "Okay, guys, come on to floor 17. Everything up until here is clear."
Stealth bear.
No, you don't want the action music from Bond. You want some like very subtle finger drums and saxophones. Yeah.
Hums radar to himself.
He starts noodling out a fucking solo.
Yakety sax is probably more appropriate then.
Well, Radar's got 16 on the dice plus 4, so 20 for his passive stealth.
Oh, we stealthing? Okay.
Makes
I mean,
sense,
you can
just in
choose
case,
to.
you know. Yeah. Radar is trying to stealth.
Okay. I'm not very good at this. But, so that's a 12 in total.
Yeah, I mean, radar, had there been anyone like wandering there, they might not have immediately noticed you if you'd stepped into shadow. Al, there you are. Holy shit, a fucking bear.
That's how it is. Also wearing very large amounts of armor, you know, but I've painted it very nicely, you know.
Yes.
I like this effect. Jungle camo.
Yes, so to recap, radar semi-visible.
Alejandro is not. However,
Alejandro is bear.
he's there. I will
His
cast.
accent hits many waypoints on the global map.
It's everywhere. You know, there's no globe. There is no globe. There is only the universe.
There's only Alejandro.
The universe has many accents.
This is a globe and we're on the inside.
Anyway, you get to floor 17. I'm guessing you're going to disable the switch, so one of your computers.
Yeah, I'm on it.
Ryder's wincing at every single noise that she hears them make coming up the stairs.
Clank, clank, clank.
I will back you up on that.
36. Oh, with the backup, 38.
Okay.
Ooh, big number. Yes, that's fine. Yeah, again, you tinker with the pressure system, and yeah, the lights will not activate on floor 17.
If you're worried about me being too visible, then I will do this, and I will activate my invisibility cloak. And be invisible for a short amount of time, just in case, because we are stepping out into the floor.
Yep, you do that. How long are you invisible for?
It's 1 minute per level, which in this case will be 11 minutes.
Okay, so you step out onto floor 17. The lights do not come on, but you can see in the general like ambient lighting that it's more like a break room area. So there's a kitchenette and coffee machines and stuff like that. There's less desks, there's pot plants. It's all very nice. There's even like a small buffet bar kind of deal and a pool table.
There's a voice from above you, from one of the strip lights above. Oh, this is fancy.
What it doesn't have is any people in it. However, Ryder, you were scoping out ahead, weren't you?
Mm-hmm.
And from this point, the stairwell changes. It's not like the less decorated emergency use kind of stairwell. From here, it's kind of partitioned off, and the upper levels from here are carpeted and swanky and mahogany banisters, gilded, the whole 9 yards.
It's the executive levels.
Yes, it is the executive levels.
In your pants. Right.
Yeah,
she's gonna continue up the stairs and let people sit on floor 17 for a bit.
Yep.
Check out what's up next.
As you're continuing upwards, the level above is level 18. And level 18, if you imagine, the stairwell reaches a plateau and there is a wall of glass. And inside that glass, there are racks upon racks of servers, just almost as far back as you can see. A quarter of the room in the far corner is lit up, the rest of it is dark. And give me a Pierce perception.
Bingo.
P is for perception.
No, B is for bingo.
B is for bingo. We've got 12 plus 18, so 30 overall.
30. Yeah, you can hear very faintly the sound of tools.
Ooh. Can I see where that's coming from?
The servers are in the way, but from what you can hear, if you imagine you are facing from the stairwell into a room that's big and squarish, and it's just racks, like lengthways and widthways of these server towers. In the far corner, sort of furthest to your right, behind most of these racking, the lights are illuminated, and you can hear like a ratchet screwdriver, and someone putting it down, and someone plugging something in and tapping on a keyboard.
Oh, there's just like some maintenance guy in there, maybe. Okay.
Maybe.
I think I saw that in my vision, yes.
Yeah, from what Al told you, there is a tech on this level.
Okay, so yeah, she's going to get on the comms, sort of lean in. Okay, guys, I found the server room. Looks like you were right, Al. There's somebody in the place doing maintenance. You may have to take this guy down as well, quietly.
Fuck IT support.
Or we could just wait until he leaves.
Well, that could take ages.
See what he's doing.
All right.
Well, try not to kill him. No more.
Yeah, no, in fact, don't kill him at all.
I didn't say I wanted to kill him. I said, never mind. She closes comms.
Taking down. Oh, what is taking down? That's not the same as killing.
With Ryder, it could literally mean anything.
That's the
It
point.
could be.
Take him out for a nice meal, maybe.
Right
He's
now,
probably
she
just
could be tripping him up. She could be tying him up. She could be cutting his head off. It's fucking roll of dice.
Good.
You hear the sounds of violence and death coming from the floor above you. No. Yeah, she's going to pursue closer into the room to get a better look at him. On the ceiling.
Okay, yes, on the ceiling was a good qualifier, because otherwise we'd have turned on the rest of the lights.
No.
I literally just went back to check and was like, So you're climbing across the ceiling. It takes you no more than like 4 or 5 seconds without the servers in the way. You can make a direct line there. This guy is a pure white wolf. He's wearing technician's overalls. He's got a pair of headphones on. He's just listening to something, and he is tapping at a keyboard.
Oh.
The keyboard's plugged into like a stand-up laptop kind of deal, and that in turn is plugged into one of the servers. And he appears to be doing some kind of update to them, and there's a progress bar at about 60%.
Okay, I guess it's, is it moving quickly, or is it just sort of sat there doing its thing slowly?
67, 68.
Okay, yeah,
70.
Ryder's gonna like wait until it finishes then and see what he does afterwards. Just keep an eye on him.
4 or 5 minutes will pass while he's
Okay.
doing this. He's got like a chat open. He's not really paying that much attention to anything that's going on. Talking to friends on Messenger instead of
Aw.
working.
Slacker.
And I'll give him a, for what it's worth, he does not notice you.
Of course he doesn't.
I mean, if he'd got super unlucky, then your shadow would have cast over him because the lights were all in the ceiling, and he might have noticed you. But that doesn't happen.
Maybe, yeah.
Doesn't happen because he's not paying any attention. He's looking at, I was about to say Telegram. He's on the space equivalent of Discord.
Okay, the Starfinder equivalent of
He's
Discord.
talking about how he's going to go play Pathfinder with his friends after work.
Oh. Yeah, so Ryder's gonna like scoot back out of the room and go on the comms again. So saying, "Alright, guys, it doesn't look like this guy's going anywhere. Yeah.
You killed him?
No, I haven't killed him.
Oh, okay.
Good.
Why was that your first reaction?
Well,
As you said you were going to take him out.
yes.
No, I meant like knock him out. Was that not obvious?
That's fine. Anyway,
Yes. He's not going anywhere.
No, come on up.
okay. Do you want us to hack into anything in the server room? We might be able to get the info we need from there and just leave.
If you can do that from the floor below, yeah, sure.
Don't know about wirelessly.
RJ, can I wirelessly hack into the thing?
Thought you needed direct access.
Let's have a look at your abilities.
I am a mechanic. I think I do have wireless.
You have remote hack. You have
Yeah.
remote hack.
Ah, okay.
So I might remote hack into there then, if that's okay.
Unfortunately for you, remote hack is only for a range of 20 feet.
In a straight line, am I within 20 feet of the server stack?
No.
Boom.
Oh,
Okay.
You're on a separate
Okay,
level,
update.
so...
I'm out of range. I'm gonna move up.
right.
But I might be able to stay in the stairwell and do it.
Okay.
Radar moves stealthily upwards.
What about Al? What are you doing, Al?
I'll keep going, yes.
Don't make any noise.
Right, so I'll want new stealth rolls from the pair of you.
Okay. That's 4, baby. Alrighty, that's 18 total.
18 and...
21.
Oh, wow.
21. Surprisingly, Al is now the quieter one.
Stop. It's because he's just stopped talking. If he stopped talking, he'd probably be quite stealthy.
I am stealthiest bear.
Yeah, with 18. Okay, so you're walking up the stairs and...
Can he make a perception check to see if there's anyone else moving around up here?
Hold on. As you're walking up the stairs, one of the banisters just creaks a little, and it's an echoey creak that sort of echoes down the stairwell. And Ryder, you're still hovering over this poor guy. I know you left, didn't you?
I left the room, yeah.
Okay.
Probably would have come back into the stairwell, out of sound range, because whispering does make more noise than talking normally for the most part.
Yeah. Give me a quick perception.
P is 4. You know what? We've got 8 plus 18.
26.
Yeah.
Something just catches out of the corner of your eye, back in the room.
What is it?
The lights are starting to activate in the corners as if someone's triggering them towards the door.
Ooh, okay. Ryder's going to be like,
Guys, get back in the room. He's coming down.
Radar goes to ground.
Just define goes to ground.
Oh, goes back into the room and hides.
Okay, so you're both hiding back on 17. Al?
No, I'm gonna. So basically, we're in a room, right? It's a fairly
So
big
you
room.
were on 17. You started making your way up to 18. However, Ryder's just let you know that it sounds like the tech is moving in the room towards the door. Radar's then scurried back down to 17 again.
Mm-hmm.
So now you're standing in the stairwell halfway up to 18.
Are
Okay.
you invisible? Do you have your invisibility cloak on?
It depends how long it lasted for. Yeah, I
It
guess
lasts
I
for
am.
11 minutes. You're still within the scope of
All right.
that. You're about
Yeah, I'll just
halfway
wait and
through it.
see.
So if
Wait
he
and
comes
see
down the
what happens.
stairs, he's going to trip over a bear.
An invisible bear.
It's again, it's stairwell, and you're a large creature, so
Mhm.
Yeah, but if you
Suddenly
put
bear.
your foot on a step that isn't there and there's a bear,
Yeah,
he's
that's
gonna
right.
fall down the
He
stairs.
would hit into me.
There's
Yeah.
a bear
Well, but
right
this is
there
all-
on the stairs. Where on the
Where?
stairs? Right there.
this is all talking. And while this is happening,
Mhm.
Ryder, you would see the tech has come out of the server room.
She's hiding on like above the doorway.
He's looking a bit confused. He's looking around to the left and the right. He's taken his earphones off as well, and they're sort of dangling around his neck. But the music's still playing out of them. It's like he just thought he heard something, and he's just... You hear,
Yeah, she's
hello?
she's going to freeze in place and just watch him and not make a sound.
Hello? He sort of looks around a bit, and then he heads up to 19.
Oh. Okay.
Follow him.
Yeah, she's going to like trail up behind him. On the ceiling, of course.
And Radar is going to slide right into that server stack.
Yeah, I'll head in as well.
Okay, you don't need to roll stealth for this because the room is now empty. Yeah, I mean, the lights will activate in this room, but they're already on because he's walked through it. Okay, I'm going to have to split things now. Radar and Ala will deal with you first.
Yeah.
Ryder,
Okay.
you're stalking this poor hapless boy.
It's fine. He won't come to any harm if he does nothing wrong.
Yeah.
Again, good grief.
Why?
If he starts coming back to the room, knock him out.
Yeah. That's the plan.
He has a mum that loves him very much.
So does everyone.
Radar doesn't. Bath doesn't.
Oof.
Sorry, did?
Did? Yeah. Holy shit.
Yeah, well, his mum still loves him.
We're not here to murder people. We're the
We'll come-
assassins, and they deserve it.
Ryder, we'll come back to you. Radar, Al,
Okay.
you go into the server room. The guy's left his computer there. It's still plugged in.
Ooh, logged in.
You can see the progress bar is still running.
But he's logged in then, so we have access through it.
Spit on his keyboard and read his emails.
It is logged in.
Just gonna move up to the laptop and then just start using it to search through stuff and find the information we need.
So, what specifically are you looking for?
We shall see about interdimensional travel and Carmageddon as keywords in the search.
Yeah, dual computers.
I'll take that. That's an 18 on the dice. And Radar's computers is 19, so that is
That's a big number.
29, 37.
Yeah, that's a big number. Luckily for you, computing is a common language, which means that it's all done in code, which means you don't need to learn Bach for this. You take a look through the files, and there are quite a few directories that are brought up from that search. 3 or 4 separate projects, but one of them catches your eye. It's Project Window, and it includes within it a lot of files that make mention of... What were the keywords you searched for?
Carmageddon, interdimensional travel, and asymmetric warfare.
Okay, asymmetric warfare didn't bring up anything, but
That would have been cool.
Carmageddon and sorry, Carmageddon.
What are you laughing at? What are you laughing at?
I was just imagining what a fashion house would have for asymmetric warfare.
I'm just imagining typing ass, and then there's loads of searches, and then he continues into asymmetric, and it just goes down right to nothing.
Yeah, it goes to 0, just types in ass. It's like, no, immetric. There we go.
There's a lot of Wolfash you have just accessed.
Yeah, well, moving on past that.
Yes, so there is a directory, Project Window, and within that is, well, it's the only file that has direct keywords that contain both Carmageddon and dimensions and plane reality, things like that.
Okay, gonna copy all of that information.
So what?
My exocortex.
Good call.
Your brain.
He's gonna literally copy it into his brain.
Yep, because this guy's logged in, it's not encrypted, luckily for you.
Should be plenty of space now that Logos isn't in there.
Hmm.
Yeah.
He took up at least 4 gigs.
You freed up 4 gigabytes of storage.
He was jamming up all my RAM. What can I say?
Right, Zuki, what is Al doing while this is going on?
I'm going to cast implant data. So basically it allows me to implant a piece of information in the computer system, which I can trigger when a certain individual accesses it. And I'm going to have it be the CEO, that it's going to be a report that Juniper has left the station by some means.
That's clever.
So that she's a bit off the hook on being assassinated again.
Yeah, nice. Somehow, even though there's a lockdown.
Yes, basically.
I was gonna set fire to the server stack after this.
Nah,
Why?
maybe not a good idea.
To basically cover our tracks. Not like burn down the building, just the server
But-
room. Just ruin it.
Isn't not ever being here a better way of covering our tracks?
No, because I can make it look like fuckwit with the laptop caused a fire.
I don't know.
So yes, Zuki, that's... Al can just do that, can't he?
It's a spell. It's
a spell, so-
second level spell.
Okay, so...
But obviously, if this computer system is attached to others, then I guess, yeah, it'll be sent to other places too.
Yes,
But that's up to you, I guess.
you would just know this, but a server room this big isn't just for one building.
Oh, this is company-wide.
This is the hub.
There's duplicates of this server room all across HighTail's network. I mean, this is a central hub, but it's not the only one, and while setting it on fire would be very cathartic,
It wouldn't accomplish anything.
it wouldn't necessarily hide whatever you're trying to hide.
I think it's better if we plant disinformation than destroy it. Yes.
It was to hide our presence here, not remove all of their intel.
No, you're just an arsonist, right, though.
I mean, I'm not going to lie, he'd have enjoyed it.
Setting things on fire is your first response to any problem.
Name me one situation that won't help.
While you were debating super voiding the warranty on all this equipment, Ryder,
Yes.
you went upstairs, following after
At a sensible distance behind him on the ceiling.
Wolf, whose name you don't know.
Yes, White Wolf.
Yep, he goes upstairs and he goes up to the two guards. And
Okay.
yeah, he waves to them and then he says something in Blarker.
Which I don't speak. Can I get the gist of it from his body language?
From the gist of it, it's, hey, and then the first guard looks at the other one and is like, Second guard's like, and then the first one's like, and he's like, and puts his
Meh.
earphones back over his ears and
So that's
starts going.
90% of the conversations I've had with you, basically. Okay.
Yeah, he seems a bit more reassured now, and then he starts heading back downstairs.
I'm going to think that they're basically saying, hey, did you hear a noise? And the guards are like, no. It's like, oh, must have been my imagination. That's what I think he just said.
But he's heading back downstairs.
Okay. Ryder's going to follow him.
And we regroup. Owls, radar, you are in the room. You can hear the hiss as the doors start to open. You can't see to the door because all the servs are in the way.
Okay.
Is Ryder back downstairs now?
You're still following him, aren't you?
Yeah. Is he like coming back in?
Yes, he's gone back into the server room.
Okay, Ryder's going to stay outside the stairwell so she
think-
can't be heard and just whisper,
Guys, hide. He's coming back in.
over her.
I think it's time for us to get out, Radar.
I think it is time for us to leave.
So I'll cast Dimension Door and go back to the stairwell. As long as
Dimension Door is a noisy spell.
Yeah.
It's noisy magic.
Spells have verbal component. Radar's just going stealthy.
So Radar hides, out goes, tweet us, delete us! And
He's just going to run up the other end of the server stack and just be on the other side of it as the other whoever comes around, you know.
yeah. Okay.
oh, did you put the guy's laptop back to where it was in terms of all of the windows being open and shit like that?
You very quickly Alt-Tab back to the loading bar. It's now at 96%.
Wait, did you say he was in a Facebook chat, group chat thing?
He was on the Space Discord talking to
Oh,
his
so he
buddy
wasn't
about
using
playing...
wasn't using his webcam. Okay, that's fine.
Yeah, he was on the
Then they get back and they're going to be like, who was that on the cam?
Starfinder equivalent of Discord, which I'm going to call Disgrace.
Yeah, disgrace. Crust cord.
Cross court.
Crust cord.
Yeah. He gets a pop-up, the one who can subscribe to Nitro.
Or discard.
Discard, there you go.
Discard, yeah.
Right, so he is very rapidly approaching his laptop.
I rolled 17 and I got +8 stealth, so that's 25.
How is the fuck-off massive bear doing better than...
Because it's dice, RJ.
Let's have a look at
Just
his
that
passive...
good.
I'm sorry, forgive me. He looks down into the corridor, just the corridor of servers, straight past Al at Radar, and head tilts for a second. What? Hey!
Radar's going to stop, turn, give a really awkward smile, a little wave, and then run out the door.
Hey! Hey!
And then he's going to run out the door, RJ, but he's going to immediately turn hard left and then wait.
Yeah, he comes sprinting out the door after you.
And then Radar tackles him.
You know what I'm going to ask?
Yeah.
Initiative, please.
Yeah. Is that
I'm
everyone?
hoping I get a surprise round because I'm ambushing him.
You will get a surprise round. Ryder's there as well, so you can get in on it. Owl, you can roll initiative, but at the moment, it would be a turn before you can get in, because you'd have to go catch up.
22.
I got a nat 20 for my initiative, so we've got 20 plus 11. So
31.
31, yeah.
So that's 20 total.
So,
Okay, Radar, you have a surprise round.
yep, so he's going to tackle the guy and try and grapple him and just pin him down so he can't speak.
That's still going to make a lot of noise in a big echoey stairwell.
Yeah, but it's better than him shouting.
Yeah, true.
Luckily for you, this stairwell is cushy and padded and has nice walls, and it's not all
Oh
bare
yeah, it's
concrete.
carpeted. I forgot.
Yeah.
You will still make noise, and Al, from what you know, the two guards who are guarding the vault are quite far upstairs behind another glass-walled area. So,
Okay.
I mean, we'll see.
So
So,
it's a base attack bonus plus a d20 because it's unarmed versus his KAC.
yep, go.
So that's 17 plus 8, 26.
Good grief! You would not believe his KAC.
Is it 27?
No, it's 25.
Hang on, this is a random ass tech, right?
Yeah, you beat it.
Yeah, how is his
Oh.
KAC 25 when we're wearing like super plus armor and ours is only like 26?
He's a big, strong wolf.
It fucking must be. Anyway,
Wolf are
beat
made
it.
of muscle.
Slippery.
Slippery
There's
wolf.
more to armor than
Yeah.
just being able to take a hit. Sometimes the armor is avoiding being hit in the first place.
Mm.
So I got him.
So what are you doing? You're trying to grab and grapple
Just-
and get your
Just pin him up against the wall, hand over the mouth, like we did the first guard.
hot. I mean, yeah, you
Radar,
grab-
subdue him in the least hot way possible.
Yeah, you grab him and you shove him up against the wall and wrap your hand around his muzzle.
Yeah.
It's very
Shut
confusing for him because your hand holographically appears normal, but he can feel cold metal against his nose.
Yeah. Shut up.
Ryder, we have a situation here.
Ryder knows. She's rolling her eyes at this.
Nobody can see her do that.
Is that your go?
Yeah, that's it. That's the surprise round. I think he's pinned now. So unless he tries to break out, I don't know what else to do with this initiative.
He doesn't even have a turn yet, but Al and Ryder, you still have a go before it gets to him, before he can even do anything to react.
I'm no longer invisible, but yeah, I'm just going to hang back, but I'm going to get near to the door. But obviously, I don't want to be seen by this guy. So
Okay, so you're maintaining invisibility and basically holding action.
Oh,
well,
shit!
no, I'm no longer invisible because I cast
Okay.
a spell. So.
Okay, yeah.
Also, Radar's been in disguise this entire time. He's dyed himself black again, hasn't he?
Mhm.
Yeah.
He's
Yeah.
black, and currently he doesn't appear to have any cybernetics until someone tries to interact with them, which is why it's now starting to glitch out a little bit. And
Yeah.
you know, in movies when they have a hologram and someone sticks their arm through it and it goes all like blip 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 blip.
Yeah.
Your one of your arms, the one that's wrapped around his muzzle, is currently doing that. So he's both scared and confused.
So yeah, does this guy have any tools on him? You said he had a wrench at one point.
He had a ratchet screwdriver, but
You still
we're,
got that
we're
on
talking
his-
like
on his
a
belt?
micro screwdriver.
Oh,
You know, like those computer repair kit size ones.
yeah. Okay, never mind.
It's for pulling server cabinets out of walls. It's
She was
not
going to
for-
bonk him on the head with that. Does Radar have cuffs or rope or something, or a cable?
I don't think so.
Actually, I will
Inventory.
fabricate a set of manacles. Then I'll use fabricate tech.
Okay. Yeah.
It'll only last for an hour, but we don't need to last more than an hour. So,
Exactly.
yeah.
Yeah.
I'm not sure what the best manacles I can get at that tech level, but whatever the best I can get at that tech level.
I don't know, Radar. You're close to him. Does he brush his teeth? Does he need?
I'm not letting him. I'm not giving him a chance to open his mouth and find out.
Okay. So yeah, Ryder's going to drop down from the ceiling, unhook her stealth, look back at Alejandro, and say, "Ow, cuffs."
Yeah, I will just gesture with my hand, and they appear floating above it, and I will pass them over.
Yeah, fabricate tech.
So yeah, she holds her hand out, and cuffs materialize above her hand, drop down into her grip, and she just walks up to this guy and just cuffs his legs, I guess.
He's squirming a bit, but he's overpowered on account of he's overpowered. Ryder, that is your go. It is his go. I mean,
He's been incapacitated, surely.
he was going to fucking bolt for it, but
Nope. You're in a stairwell, and your legs are.
amazingly, you've managed to snatch victory from the jaws of defeat and getting caught there.
We're good at that.
You were very close to getting caught, and yet. Yeah, you now have... And Wolf, he's bound... What, do you bind his hands?
No, I bound his legs so he couldn't run away.
Okay, but his hands are still free. I'm going to say you're out of combat at this point because he's incapacitated.
Well, I think we should bind his hands because we don't want him using any comm. Do
You'll have
we?
to-
Oh, Radar,
Gag him.
you've got an engineer's kit, right? Would it have duct tape in it?
No.
Fuck's sake. Give me something to work with here.
No, just rip one of my fucking sleeves off and use it as rope or something.
I have duct tape. Don't worry.
Tape his muzzle up.
It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. I always carry a little. You know, the engineer's friend. Yes.
Yeah, Ryder's fuck's sake. Ow, tape.
That's-
Have you got...
That's just me rolling for the guards upstairs while you have this muffled conversation about duct
Yeah,
tape.
yeah, sure. Okay, now the sound of duct tape is very noticeable, so I'm going to indicate for Radar to bring him back into the room.
Radar does.
Yeah,
Just
so
gripping his muzzle shut.
poor guy's like manhandled slash bare handled
Yoke
slash
handled.
Yosaki handled.
I think it's only Radar at the moment. I think everyone just doesn't. And no one else needs to bother themselves with this. Also, just as a warning, he's not going to like zap him, but he is going to power up the slapping glove. Just as a threat.
Roll me intimidate. In fact,
Nah.
all of you roll intimidate. You're all fucking terrifying people.
Yeah, we are. We are.
I'm also going to fabricate a noise dampener as well. Fabricate more than one thing at once. So we've got a 30-foot radius noise dampening for.
How are you doing on spell slots?
I'm pretty low. I've just used up 2 of those.
I just want to make sure you're keeping track of.
Yeah, I'm out of second level spells. I've got plenty of first and fourth and fifth.
Yeah,
third and fourth.
kind of blasting through them. Summon a Roomba, summon handcuffs, summon duct tape.
Yes, so what were your intimidate rolls?
18 for me for intimidate.
So you got 18. Radar, you seem to have a very high one because you giggled.
I rolled a 20, so 33.
This guy looks like he's about to pee himself.
Oh, really upset him.
I'm not trying to intimidate.
No, I'm not trying to either.
I'm more into making sure we're not detected. Yeah.
Ryder, it's too late. You've already intimidated him.
Yeah,
Okay,
you rolled.
good.
Rolled for it and everything.
Yeah.
You have this poor guy at the back of the server room, bound hand and or foot, with Radar's big metallic paw clamped around his face. Now what?
Ryder's like, she's like in front of him now, and she's just like bandaging his muzzle shut, just going round and round and round with her arm, sort of thing, looking him dead in the eye while she does it.
That's cruelty to animals because he's gonna have to rip that off later, and that's all fur.
That's true.
Yeah, well, he shouldn't have had such good hearing.
Although he's tied up next to a noise dampener that's going to last for 40 minutes and a pair of manacles that's going to last for
For an hour.
an hour. So there's no need to duct tape him. Just leave it. Let's go.
It's a bit excessive.
What? I don't want him making noise.
Just tell him if he makes noise within the next hour, I will come back and wear his head as a hat.
Oh yeah, because that's not mean and cruel.
He whimpers.
Listen, mate, you've already heard all of this, but yeah, don't do anything stupid, all right? Not after you. You'll be fine.
He's looking very like scared and just.
Oh yeah, you can't speak. Just nod. Yeah, okay. Good. She pats the side of his cheek.
How condescending.
You'll have a nice day now. Other than this, this will go away. Forget
Don't worry about this. This is just a bump in the road. Yeah, she just leaves him there.
Right.
Let's just fucking go.
Well, we'll leave him in a corner next to
Yeah.
the noise dampener,
Okay.
basically.
Yeah.
We want him to be
dark
fanged,
corner. Yeah. Just make sure he can't move, or at the very least, like worm his way towards his laptop.
We just close the top. Click.
Yeah.
I will try and render it useless, though, so it can't be logged into, basically.
Give me a computer's roll.
Okay. That's 32.
Yeah, for 32, you flip it upside down and take the battery out.
There you go.
Yeah.
Ta-da!
Isn't that engineering? That's not computer use.
It's engineering on a computer. I don't care which one.
Whatever. Yeah, come on.
Yep.
His laptop
Get the
is
scene over with.
disabled. All his friends think he's a dick because he was in a chat and then just left without saying bye.
I think they'll forgive him when they found out he was kidnapped.
So yeah, he's incapacitated now. Laptop's out of commission. Ryder's going to head back out into the stairwell and go up to the next level and scope it out.
Yeah.
Are we not leaving?
No, not yet. This is I want to see what's upstairs.
Stretch goals.
Stretch goals.
That's where the guards are, yeah? Okay, just be careful.
We got what we needed. Let's go.
Yes, the two guards are still there. Neither of them appears to have reacted. Luckily for you, his yelp for help and
Yeah.
the noises he made before you guys subdued him weren't loud enough to alert the guards. So yeah, there's two guards. They're standing behind like a glass wall, and behind them is a massive vault. It's almost a floor and a half high. You can't see any obvious key slot or touchpad or anything like that, but it does have one of those wheels you spin to crank open bolts.
Yes.
Wait,
See,
is this upstairs, is it?
This is
Yeah.
floor 19, so two guards outside a big vault.
Sorry,
see,
we went upstairs.
No, just Ryder.
just Ryder.
Oh, okay, right.
She's,
Okay, I'm with
she's
you.
scouting ahead for what we're now terming the stretch goal part of this exercise.
Well, no, this isn't even a stretch goal because our mission was to work out how they're getting to Carmageddon and where the portal is, and I'm thinking that it may be very well be behind that vault. So,
Yeah, or it could be where the company keeps its finances.
or it could be where the company keeps its finances. We don't know.
If only you downloaded a bunch of files.
Yeah, man. If only
only-
you go on at radar for unnecessary risks.
I mean, you can search if you want. I wonder why you're not doing that right now.
No, radar's got the information. He's leaving.
You've got the information. You haven't been through it. All you know is that it relates to Carmageddon.
Yeah,
and
you don't know what the
something
fuck it
called
is. You just
Project
downloaded
Window.
a bunch
hang
of
on.
files.
Our job was to find out how they're getting in, not stop them.
We're not stopping them. We need to find out how they're getting in and where they're getting in.
So to summarize your current situation, you have files that may or may not relate to how they're getting in.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. How long will it take radar to go through those?
They're unencrypted. You can read them.
Okay, radar reads them.
Okay, so yes, they relate to Project Window, and Project Window is an initiative that was started at the authorization of Bernard Arnault, the Wolf and Cashmere himself, and it relates to finding a way to access an alternate plane of reality, specifically one titled Carmageddon. It also contains a series of blueprints for a large triangular looking device that's about a floor and a half high that draws massive amounts of power and is currently situated inside a vault on the 19th floor of their central offices on Absalom Station.
All right, there it is. We know how they're doing it. What now?
We destroy it.
Is that our job?
No.
It'll certainly stop them interfering any further. If they can't access Carmageddon, what can they do?
Well, there's 2 guards up there. We're going to need to deal with them first. Not kill them, deal with them.
I'd like me to do the thing where
I swear to God, Radar, if you say set something on fire, there's going to be an issue.
What the fuck? Will you let me finish?
Hi.
Hurry up.
Can you flip your coin for me quickly?
Or, okay.
Or can someone else flip a coin or roll a percentile?
Done.
Ooh, go on.
You got tails.
Yep, your conversation continues unabated. The 2 guards are still there. They're both milling about. They're attentive, but they're not searching. As far as they're concerned, the tech came upstairs, thought that he'd heard someone going between floors. They hadn't seen anyone, so he went back downstairs. So they're just milling. They haven't noticed you because you're maintaining invisibility.
Okay, so yeah, she's going to come back down, look for Radar and Al, and sort of say, right, it doesn't look like the 2 guards up there have noticed or heard the noise. You got all the data and stuff you need?
Yeah, it's all in here. It says that it's through that vault door.
Well, let's just take all this stuff back to
I think we should go home.
to Juniper, and yeah, let's head out.
Yeah, so you've regrouped downstairs. You have intel about how Carmageddon is being infiltrated, and you've harassed 2 employees. As you are getting ready to head back downstairs again, you hear the clunk of the lights in the main stairwell coming on. Someone is coming up the stairs, and they're probably about, 15 or so floors up. So you have a bit of time, but someone's coming upstairs.
What stairwell are we on at the moment?
Okay.
Okay, so Ryder first, you're still on the server room floor. Radar, what do you want to ask?
Whatever floor we're on, he's going to hack the lights in that level's floor and just pull everybody in.
Yep. So you're in the server floor at the moment.
Oh,
So-
he'll push them down a level then to what, 17 was it? If the server stacks on 18,
Yep. So that's it. You down to 17.
and then hack the lights.
Yeah. As you're hustling down the stairwell, I'm going to get a stealth roll quickly, but a fairly academic one.
From everyone?
Yeah.
Okay.
22.
20.
Nice.
Hold on. So
20.
20. Yep.
24.
22.
24.
Oh, no, sorry,
22.
34. 34.
I was about to say 24. That's a bit low for you.
Yeah, no, that would mean
Roll
that
a
I would have
negative
rolled a
6.
2.
Yep. And also perception rolls.
Please for that thing, you know.
Perception. 34.
28.
21.
21. Yeah, that's high enough for all of you. You can hear the sound of... It sounds like 4 or 5 people are going up the stairs.
How high up in the building are we, would I estimate?
Your 17th floor. but they're not. They're not moving with urgency.
Okay. So can I get down to a level where I could dimension door us down to the lower level? Or even can I just dimension door us down to the below where they are?
You can, but remember, it's still a loud spell.
Yeah. So we'll nip inside an office, and I'll do it from there. In fact, I want to be near the edge of the building anyway, because this is going to be 600 feet
Okay.
distance. So is that enough to get us to the bottom?
Yes, by my calculations, that would reach
Ground floor.
to the ground floor.
All right.
If you want to
Shall we do it?
that.
Yeah. We'll get to the ground floor outside.
Yeah. We've done what we need to do. Let's just get out of here. Let's go.
Okay.
However,
let's go.
as you're getting ready, the people have already moved up, and they have moved straight past your level. That sounds things.
Oh. Can Ryder get a glimpse at them?
You can if you peek out the door and you're stealthy about it.
Well, she's pretty stealthy. She'll get a peek at them and see who they are.
Yeah, see who they are.
Ryder, you see there are 3 Absalom police officers, a very well-dressed female Vlaka, and 2 Exo-Guardian agents. And you recognise one of them.
Oh, was this the same one that almost accosted me earlier?
It's the very same. It's the human.
Okay, Ryder's eyebrows are going to raise slightly. She's going to peel back into the room. Like, let's get out of here, guys.
Yeah, that's the plan.
And just...
Wait until they're gone.
If you give me a very quick perception.
Another one, okay. 3 on the dice plus perception of 18, so 21.
21. Okay, the stairwell's quite echoey, so it's kind of hard to hear exactly what they're saying. But you hear the woman from the Exo Guardians. It says, like, I hope you understand, this is just routine. We just want to clear up a little lagging question that's been bothering me about the death of Arnold. If you can... And then that's all you hear as they move up the stairs.
Okay. Ryder's curious, but we need to get out of here.
It doesn't sound like they're approaching it from the position of everyone's under arrest, but it sounds like some inquiry is going on.
Ryder's going to look at the other two, just like,
Let's just go.
And
What?
yeah, they move past you.
Seems like they're being investigated. Perhaps they also suspect there's some dodgy business going on.
I mean, there is some dodgy business going on. We're in it. We are the dodgy business.
We should show them the files we've got if we trust them, or just leak them to that organization.
We'll give them to Juniper, and she can decide what to do with them.
Yeah.
Corporate espionage is a tricky business.
It is. I'm just
That's why we don't
getting
do
the hang
it.
of it myself. No, we do it, Radar. We do it constantly.
Yeah, I was going to say, you do it quite a lot.
Corporate espionage?
Yes.
I mean, you tried to break
Like what?
into the Vescarium just to steal equipment.
That's not corporate, that's actual espionage.
Maybe we can talk about this another time.
Having a debate about the various...
What corporate espionage is on a flight of stairs?
But yeah,
Right.
Yeah, all you got from that encounter is that... I mean, the Vlaka was accompanying them, and they seem to be talking quite cordially.
Okay.
All right, so we'll teleport down to the bottom and then hopefully, somewhere dark and take a look at who's around.
Right, so if you remember, the building was surrounded by sort of alleyways on 3 sides with a service yard at the back, and it was public facing in the front, so...
Yeah, we can sneak off or just blend into the crowd, I guess.
Yeah, again, teleportation is just a thing you do, so...
Yeah, there's no roll as long as I'm in range, I believe. Yeah,
So
and I've been there before, so that's all good.
yeah,
So who was the organisation we saw? There were
you saw 2 members of the Starfinder Society from specifically the Exo Guardians, and one of them was someone that Ryder had seen beforehand. They were accompanied by a female Vlaka who was very well dressed.
so the Exo Guardians are basically investigation of alien threat or extra dimensional threat.
Or extra-dimensional threat, just things that could be dangerous in the wrong hands, or things that could threaten the Pact World, stuff like that.
Well, they could well be interested in the evidence we have here, but obviously without linking it to us.
If they go poking around, they're going to find an interdimensional door that leads to somewhere that it shouldn't do, and they're going to be accountable to the law.
But this evidence we have directly points to this interdimensional door existing.
We
It's all in there.
might be implicated by showing them the evidence. Let's just give this to who we're supposed to be giving it to.
Yeah. Why?
Yes,
Why now that we've done it, are we trying to change the objective? Let's give this to Juniper and go.
we will talk to Juniper about this, yes.
Sure.
There are anonymous ways to get the information to her.
They're in my head. I'll just download them to a thing and hand them to her.
Of
So,
course.
have you cast Dimension Door at this point?
Yes, by that point we're now kind of going back through the alleys. I'd
Awesome.
assume.
Con rolls from everyone. You think I forget about that?
No,
On
no.
roll, get a right sneaking. 19, 22.
14.
Oh,
A natural one.
Oh, no.
Oh.
You're casting it.
Ryder. Okay, so you all implode into nothingness and
I knew I was thinking of paella.
explode into
I should
existence
not.
back on the ground
I
floor.
should not.
Ryder, you're feeling a bit queasy. You're like, but you keep it down. Al, you projectile vomit.
I should not have thought of paella.
Reflex rolls, radar, and Ryder.
Fuck. 12 total reflex.
Total?
Oof.
Oh.
Yeah, I rolled an 8.
Oh, for fuck's sake. Okay, so.
Oh, no, wait.
14
It's
plus
reflex,
11.
isn't it? Not dex.
25.
Give me a second. So 8 plus 12, that's actually 20. I do apologise.
Yeah, you both just dart to the side as this massive polar bear is just out into the street. Luckily, you're in an alleyway, so you don't get weird looks from anyone.
Man, I hope they can't track us via polar bear puke.
That's true. There's a lot of DNA in that.
Al's not a
There
polar
is.
bear. Don't be racist.
Via bear puke.
Right, come on, let's go. Oh, God, it's everywhere.
Wait, is Alapod?
Ryder's stepping over the puke trail.
He's a sun bear, but he's disguised as a polar
Oh, that
bear
was
right
it.
now.
Oh, that's it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Is his puke in disguise?
No, definitely not.
No, there's a big puddle of bear puke in the street. However, you
Yeah,
both
Ryder
managed to avoid.
leaps
Well, in the
over
alleyway.
it. Like, nope.
But no, you're back in Absalom Station, and it's mid-afternoon. You can see that outside the front of the building, there's 2 police cars. Both of them are empty.
Okay, Ryder's going to walk past them casually with the guys, I'm assuming.
Yeah.
Head back to where we're supposed to be, and then she's going to get her compip out and call Juniper.
Yeah.
So you're ringing through, and there's a...
Hello. We're going for dinner.
Okay.
I can't think about dinner right now.
Is that Al?
Oh. Yeah, that's Al.
Right.
Sure.
Well, I will make sure that dinner's ready for you then.
It was the old teleportation torrent again.
All right,
Oh,
yeah,
sure.
nothing too heavy, Juniper. We've had a bit of a
I'll get
rough
the washing machine going as well.
experience.
Oh, there's still some in there.
Okay, Al, keep it in.
Okay, well, dinner should be ready in an hour or so, so, come home whenever you're up for it.
Grand, see you in a bit.
Bye.
Bye.
By the way, I would not eat an AI's cooking, by the way.
Why not? What's wrong with Juniper's cooking?
You should be used to it by now, I thought.
Bath, remember? No sense of taste.
Also, Juniper's
I
not an A. Technically, they're an SRC, but
Oh yeah, we had this conversation.
I'm not sure that comes into it when it comes to culinary delights.
it does not.
Yeah.
On the combi, do you also have a message?
Message.
We have a WhatsApp
Ryder
message.
has a message.
Oh yeah.
Text
Who's it
message.
from?
It's from V.
Oh yeah, she's gonna have a look at it.
Yep, it's in text, and it says, "Hi Ryder, I threw I threw Crunch's computer out a window and had to buy him a new one. Can you do me a favour? Go to this address on Absalom Station and pick up a package for me. Thanks, love and kisses. Everyone's favourite Besk."
He has a very inflated opinion of himself.
What you got there, Ryder?
It's just V. Apparently, Crunch's computer is beyond repair. It is now in pieces at the bottom of their garden.
Oh,
V wants
fell
me
out
to
the
pick
window,
up-
did it?
Yeah. V wants me to pick up a package. I'll do that. Tell you what, you guys take the info back to Juniper. I'll go to pick up this package.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, does that work?
Sure. I need to sit down for a little bit.
Yeah.
That cafe's still there.
No.
Well, let's
Let's get out of
let's
here.
get back to the flat, and you can sit down there. Let's get off the
Yes.
street.
Yeah.
We need to get the hell out of here.
I'm not hungry.
They're going to discover that tech any minute. So we'll get on the transit system and go.
On that point, you're heading to the transit system, all three of you, because you both all need to leave that way, I'm guessing. Just as you're heading down to the station, you see the Vlaka and the police officers both sprinting out into the street and looking around.
Slip and go
Make
from
eye
the...
contact and just keep walking.
No, we just go in.
Yeah, you're just acting casual. So
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ryder's gone in the opposite direction.
Yeah. Right. Once again, we're splitting the party. So
Sorry.
Radar and Al, I'll catch up with you, Ryder.
Yes.
Yeah. So V's message included an address. You follow it, and it's to a lock station, which is essentially a building full of individual lockers with code access to them. And the address takes you to a specific locker that's just like code sealed.
I mean, how big is the locker?
You know, school locker sort of size, but American school locker. So
Oh, okay.
unnecessarily large, but
Yeah, I mean, is there anything suspicious about this warehouse place?
no, it's unattended. It's like entirely.
Oh, it's like an automatic sort of Amazon-style remote pickup place.
It's basically like those Amazon lockers you can get, where you can just go up to a locker with a code and tap it in, and it'll open.
It's a formalised dead drop.
Yeah, essentially.
Yeah, I mean they exist in real life. There's one at the end of my road.
Yeah,
Yeah, I know.
you have Amazon Prime in this universe. It's a start.
That's true. Yeah. So yeah, it's just like that. It's just a big, it's a building, and it's just full upon rows of these lockers of various sizes. The one that V's address takes you to is just a nondescript one about the size of a school locker, and
Okay.
there's a code for it.
Yeah, Ryder's like, oh, all right. And yeah, she taps in the code and opens the locker.
Inside there's if you imagine those cases you carry pool cues in,
Oh, okay.
it's something like that. It's got a handle. It's wrapped up with cloth.
Okay. She's going to open it and have a look inside.
So you pull it out, you pull the cloth cover off, and there's a lock on it, a biometric lock.
Oh, does it need...
Oopsie-doo. It seems like you have tried to access stock from the bizarre encounter without proper authorization. Please step away or have your personal biometrics recorded for future
A
use.
biometric lock, okay.
If you feel you've reached this message erroneously, input the length of copper wire that you should keep on your person at all times into the number pad below.
It's going to send a message back to V.
Yep.
Say, package secured, what is? Question mark.
You get a message back, and it's you'll see, and then it's greater than arrow : 3.
Smiley face, winky face, eggplant.
Yes, with the eggplant specifically.
I was going to be like,
And
alright.
there's a little card with it as well that's just tucked into the cloth cover.
Oh, just going to have a look at the card.
It just says, "Told you I'd come through, Brasher."
Brasher. Have we heard that name before?
We have the captain of the bizarre encounter, who we met probably about half a year
Oh,
ago.
I know what this is. Yep, I know what this is.
Yeah. Radar has never met them.
Everyone except Radar and Zuki has met Brasher.
It's all going to click into place. Ryder's going to be like, oh, okay. And she's going to tap the side of the case, shut the locker, and just walk with it back to the flat.
Yeah. Meanwhile, Alan's Radar. Yeah, so the pair of you have got onto a transit link, and you've got maybe a 20-minute ride back. Between you, Radar has a complete copy of Project Window.
Mm-hmm.
And,
In his brain.
yeah, and you have a bit of spare time. So, what do?
Would you allow me to download it to my personal unit?
No, thank you. I would prefer to hand it directly over to Juniper. Mission
As
achieved.
you
We
wish.
get paid.
Now, this is the kind of thing you need to investigate, though. You should be looking at it yourself.
If we're asked to, we'll investigate it. But that's not why we're here.
We're working together to do this. I mean, you have a further mission to do. Surely you're interested in this data.
Our mission, unless Juniper asks us something else, in which case I will discuss with Ryder, is to get this information back to Juniper.
Yeah, but in that case, yeah, you just you have an uneventful journey. Luckily, the station's still on lockdown, but it's been on lockdown for a couple of days now. People are getting used to it. The police patrols at this point, they are still more for the reassurance of the citizenry than actively searching for the murderers. So, there's the occasional security officer.
What I might do is switch tracks in the middle of it to kind of cover our tracks a bit. So maybe go to a different station.
Go past your stop, get on a train, and then go back on yourself, or something like that.
Or even get off before our stop.
Counter-espionage.
And just obfuscate our route back.
Subterfuge.
Maybe through stations which I know have dodgy cameras and don't have as good security and stuff like this.
Okay, give me a... what would it be?
Culture? Or...
Culture's probably closest, because you're basically remembering the layout of various tube or transit stations for Absalom Station. And
it should be like tradecraft or something like that.
Yeah.
So that is a 23.
Yeah, I'd say for 23, you've got a decent memory of the layout of the transit network for Absalom Station. So you know that if you go 4 stops past your stop, change trains, and then go back 2 stops, and then walk a short distance, then the station that it brings you out at is... essentially, there's no CCTV for it, because although there are CCTV cameras, they're all fake.
Yeah, because I'm used to transporting people around. Yeah, okay.
Plus, that's the one that everyone deals drugs outside. So, but as you're walking past, there's a pair of Shirans, and they're trying to sell you. They're like, "Do you want to buy weed?"
Space weed.
Everyone wants to buy weed, man.
Intergalactic space weed. No,
thank you. Maybe later.
Not today.
Sure. Man. Well, you know where I am. He nods to you.
Righto. Take care.
Radar know him.
No, Radar's never met him before.
All right, man. Take care.
Yeah,
There's cops about.
See you later.
You be safe. Yeah.
Sure thing, Daniel. I'll see you later.
It's a short walk from there back to the apartment, and by that point, Ryder's probably already there as well. So you're all back as a team, thank fuck.
Yeah.
Yay.
And
and Juniper's there.
Yeah, Juniper is there.
And Ryder has a case now.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yep, so Ryder's turned up. She's carrying a case that's about the size of the sort of one you carry a pool cue in, or a large case like that, with a cloth cover for it.
Hey, guys.
Yep, you're all back together.
Okay. Juniper, we have found some interesting information. Radar.
Oh, so it went well then.
Well,
Ryder
I wouldn't say it was flawless, but we've got the intel you wish for.
As she was looking cheerful, she stopped.
Mm-hmm.
Don't worry, nobody died, but we may have been seen.
No, we weren't.
You seen like how you are, or
people may have been subdued. Minds may have been violated.
We were seen by the tech.
Oh, okay, but you look like how you are now.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Oh, well, that's not so bad then. At least you're all disguised for that.
Still in our disguises, yeah.
Yeah.
We also found out the corporation is under investigation by the Starfinder Society.
Oh, that's an interesting development. That could work in our favour.
We have information if passed covertly, maybe would get them in serious trouble, if you choose to.
Interesting. So what did you find then? What did you get?
You got a USB stick?
Data stick? I mean, she rummages through.
Yeah, one of them will do.
Rummages through a pocket. It's like, yeah, sure.
Okay, can I borrow it a second?
Yeah.
Okay, Leonard takes it, lifts up his hair, puts it in the portal in the back of his neck.
We found out they have a dimensional rift at the top of their the tower, some kind of pyramid.
Yeah, they got it behind a vault.
Yes, well secured. We couldn't get inside, but they're using this to get to the other dimensions.
She takes the stick from Radar and plugs it into her own pad and starts going through Project Window. Wow, that's an imaginative title.
Not the most creative of names, was it?
You'd have thought for someone that designs fashion, they'd have more imagination, but whatever.
Yeah.
And then, okay, so of course it's within the building itself. Okay, well this is still useful. We can do something with this. Looks like alone, just the massive amount of power it's been drawing is something we can target in the future. Okay, we can work with this. Well done.
Thank you. So now what?
Well, we get paid, don't we?
Yeah, but I mean, what are you planning to do with this information?
destroy that portal.
Yeah, fair enough.
Fair enough.
I made a deal with you, and I will honor it. So, Al, yeah,
Thank you.
I said I'd take care of your people, and it'll be done.
I think it's about time I leave Absalom.
Before you
Oh,
go, I
really?
do have one more favor, and she's going to take out another USB stick, make another copy of the information, and hand it to Al. I need you to just hold on to this copy for me. Keep it safe. I might need to call upon you in the future to help me with this.
As you wish. Yes, this information could be...
For the moment, knowing how they're getting in alone is enough. We can deal with destroying it later. Thank you. And I'm hurriedly trying to remember what deal she made with you cretins.
I think it was money.
It was
right?
money.
It was
But
money,
it's
but
what I
also,
couldn't refuse.
It was
money.
I know what it is. It was one was money, but also the other was information on the whereabouts of Bath.
That
If
was
she
it.
knew
Yes.
such a thing.
Yes.
Al, hold on to this information. Please keep it safe. And like I said, I may call on you in the future.
Indeed.
And at least now we can be prepared for more of them arriving. Ryder, Radar, I promised you 38,000 credits, and I'll be good to that. How would you like to be paid?
Gredstick will do.
Red stick, yeah.
She reaches into her purse and counts briefly and pulls out 38k.
Sure. I imagine both Ryder and Radar have got like a burner account for Gredstick payments for illegal activities or less than legal activities.
Yeah.
And finally, I promised the pair of you that I'd take you to Bath. And like I said, I'll be good on my word.
All right.
You've got things packed. I'm taking you to Carmageddon.
We're going there now?
What, right now?
Is where Bath is, yeah.
Or shouldn't we get the rest of our gear off of the ship? We don't know what we're going into.
Well, I mean, your ship won't be going anywhere, so... if you
No,
want
but we
to-
have stuff on it.
There's a lockdown at the moment. I'm not going to be able to get back onto it.
Oh, yes, locked down, isn't it?
You could probably sneak back on again. I know you've done it once already, so...
No, we're pushing our luck as a group sneak.
Yeah. I mean, what do you need?
Meta, there was some stuff he didn't bring with, isn't there?
Yeah, but does he need it in order to go to Carmageddon?
Well, I don't know what... Radar has no clue what Carmageddon's like.
The way it's been described to you, it's an alternate plane of reality, and it's basically a nice resort with gaming areas and luxury areas and stuff like that. And a casino.
Yeah, I don't think this is the sort of shit you're going to need like high-tech military equipment for.
Yeah. Okay.
How about this? I'll go prepare the portal. If you need to get things or make preparations or do what you need to do, I'll meet you at this address in, I don't know, a couple of hours. Does that work for you?
No, sod it. Let's just go now. We've got everything.
Well, that
It's a
works
dice
for me.
resort area. I don't need much in the way of gunfire.
no. Give me a moment. I want to freshen up.
That's true. I definitely need to freshen up.
You
and maybe
need to
sleep.
go and eat something.
No.
Also, come on, if I'm eating Bath again, I don't want to look like shit.
No, she's known us for like 5 years and seen some of our worst, right?
I don't care. I want to look nice.
Okay.
In the meanwhile, Al, she's passed you the second data stick, and she has a task for you separately.
Yeah, Rhoda's going to go into the bathroom in the flat and just like wash her face and just freshen up.
Yeah. So, Zuki, while Ryder and Radar are freshening up, Juniper comes to you, and she's like, "That data stick I gave you, I need you to find these people on this list and give each of them a copy of the information you found. Can you do that for me?"
Do you want me to hand it to them personally? No data transfer.
Yes.
Huh?
Specifically these people, no proxies for them. It has to be these people in particular. And the
I'll
list,
take a look at the list.
the list has 4 people on it.
Does it give a location?
You should be able to find them through the directory. They're all pseudonyms, but they're all publicly registered. So if you go through the public directory, you should be able to trace the addresses that they're keeping registered to themselves.
Okay.
I'm asking you this just because you're the only person after Ryder and Radar leave that I can trust with this.
I'm trying to be travelling for a little while after what happened recently.
That's fair enough.
Until things cool down.
I'll keep an eye on your soup kitchen for you. for what that's worth.
No, it's fine. I don't want you to be too associated to me, especially if the investigation goes against me. But I have people that can look after it. But thank you. I need to understand. You have already had assassins sent against you by this corporation. It's probably a good idea you lay low too, or find a proper disguise.
After I travel to Carmageddon, I should be safe for a while. First of all, with this information, we should be able to pinpoint exactly where they're emerging. And second of all, we should be able to start keeping tabs of how many and who is making the crossing via HighTail's portal. That alone will give us at least some advantage in what I fear is going to be a coming war.
A war?
Trade war.
A corporate war, you mean, or something
So,
more?
When countries go to war, it's ugly, but when companies go to war, it's something else entirely.
Yes. As the ancient prophets once said, when two tribes go to war, one is all you can score.
I don't believe that an ancient philosopher ever said that.
Yes,
I'll take your
his
word.
name was Frankie, and he was in Hollywood when he said it, I believe.
Indeed.
Radar's currently sat at a table, just eating some like curry or something, and for some reason, he just has a very strong urge to set fire to things now. Upon hearing that,
What was that? You're setting something on fire again?
what? Yeah,
That's so unlike you.
You two are freshening up. Stop it.
Doing
No
it.
burning down
Can't
Juniper's
hear
flat.
you over all of this fire.
Bad. Anyway, so Al, she's passed you the data stick and the list of names.
I will bid you farewell then, and like a crew, it has been an honour working with you again.
Yeah, Ryder comes out. She's all freshened up now. She's put some mascara on, and she's like, "Yeah, good to see you again, Al. So, what are you gonna do? Are you gonna head somewhere else? Where are you off to?"
For a short time, I have a number of people to relocate. Some of the indentured members of the crew here. I've been promised that their contracts will be released.
Oh yeah, that's right.
A suitable place for them to live, far away from the corporate centre.
Probably for the best. Well, good luck.
But I'll be back.
Well,
And good luck to you. Carmageddon can be a very dangerous place.
oh well, that's news to me.
Huh.
Glares
Yeah.
at
Anyway,
me.
it'd be a dangerous place. But
Glad
On
to
the
see you
surface, it is very pleasant. But as Juniper says, corporate war is not a good thing for anyone.
I'm all too familiar with it. Anyway, best of luck. Take care of yourself.
Thank you. And I'll head out.
Juniper turns to the pair of you and is like, well, just sees Radar eating curry. He's like, where did you
Radar's
get
glaring
that?
at her.
I thought he was freshening up.
No, he never said that.
Oh,
It's fresh curry.
It's fresh curry, yeah.
just eating curry. Okay.
Yeah, you want some curry?
Nah, I'm good.
Where did... Never mind.
Also, I thought you said Carmageddon was safe.
It is safe. It's no less
Is it?
safe than anywhere else. What makes
Looks
you think that?
pointedly at the door that Al has just walked out of.
I mean, Slipstream Amusement Park was safe until it wasn't.
She pulls out her data pad. She's space googling Slipstream Amusement Park and just reading. It's like,
Oh.
huh.
Yeah.
Well,
Remember that?
Yeah, that
Remember
happened.
the blood?
so meta for a second. The,
Radar
the
remembers
official
that.
report for Slipstream just states that the Aslanti took it over, fucked up spectacularly, and then everyone died.
Yes.
Yeah,
There isn't much
the end.
mention of.
What actually happened there? Yeah.
Yes, there isn't much mention of Siphona for themselves because, the Aslanti kept it all under wraps and they all died.
Still out there floating through space in an ice spaceship.
So,
That was the last you saw of them.
yeah, the last
Yeah.
we saw of them, they learned how to build spaceships and departed. The public record for what happened was that the Aslanti took it over and performed some kind of nefarious experiment that went wrong and killed everyone.
Yeah.
And the planet's since abandoned. It's got a bad, like, what's the word for it? Like,
Aura?
yeah, there's a bad aura
It's
about
cursed.
it now. People are wary of that planet. They think, well, it'd be like a theme park where a bunch of people died on one of the rides. Like,
Yeah, so, in short, yeah, Slipstream, that was safe till it wasn't.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm going to tell you right now, I'm glad I went in there fully kitted up.
Hey, you're at Slipstream?
Yes, we
Yeah.
were at Slipstream.
Huh. She's just reading the record for what happened, like the official ones. Like, you know what? I don't even think I want to know. And then she just
Ultimately, the reason we ended up there is because alcohol and silly decisions.
It wasn't as fun as the brochure made it sound. Anyway.
No.
Anyway.
Oh god, the mascot. Do you remember the mascot?
I'm trying to
Juniper's
forget
just
the
leaving and
mascot.
leaves the door open and beckons for you to like.
Yeah, Ryder's following.
Yeah. Radar's taking his pot of curry with him.
Dude.
Again, where did you get that? I had no curry in my.
I don't know. He can just make food appear out of thin fucking air sometimes.
It's good curry. You should
I
try
reckon.
this.
I reckon he carries it in like his pockets or something.
Once again,
Well, not even in a pot, just loose.
Do not
Yeah.
want to know how or why he can summon curry. Never. She says, muttering to herself, as
Can I have some sugar for my coffee? Reaches into his pockets. Here you go. Want some cream?
Got a handful of milk for you.
That's disgusting. She leads you through the building to the basement level. There's boilers and like
It looks like Outpost Z.
HVAC, stuff like that.
Yeah.
It feels a bit homely.
Looks like home.
It's like Outpost Z.
Yeah. I almost recognise that mould.
She goes up to one of the boilers and just like pushes against the panel on the front, and it pops open. And inside isn't the mechanics for a boiler. Inside is a small doorway to a room. It is nondescript. It's painted white brick on the floors and the ceiling. But at the far end, something seems off about the brickwork. It's like, you know, have you ever had like an old? Okay, this is an old school reference. You know, old TVs back when you literally had aerials on the top. And when you were trying to flick to a station, but you didn't quite have good enough reception, and like you'd have like that snow pattern that would wave across it, and it would like get colours.
Yeah,
that just
just fuzzy.
It's like the back wall of this room. Like the more you stare at it, the more it just seems like something isn't quite. Like it's like it's got that interference effect. It's just sort of
Juniper.
Yep.
Is that a hologram? Because I think it's glitching out.
It's not a hologram. That's a portal.
Oh, right.
Yeah, you can tell the light isn't bouncing off of it correctly. I'm imagining it's like a 3D model texture where the light isn't shining off of it properly or correctly.
Yeah,
and your eyes can just tell.
It's like it's bump mapping against itself.
Yes.
Juniper goes up to it, and she puts her hand to the wall in the corner. The static effect becomes more and more aggravated, and the whole wall is starting to flicker and flash and twitch before it goes almost like a pure white. And as she does that, her hand sinks into the wall, and then she steps through. And then her hand sticks back out of the wall and beckons to you.
Right, well, here we go. Radar steps through.
Yeah, Ryder sort of like double checks herself, makes sure she looks the part, and takes one look behind her to make sure she hasn't been followed. They haven't been followed.
Give me perception.
Sure. 17 plus my perception of 18.
That's a big number. Yes, you're
That's a
fine.
big number.
You take one last look back, and the room behind you is empty. The door's closed. There's nobody around. The room has no cameras in it. It is entirely just brick.
Yep, we're fine. Fuck this place. And yeah, she just steps through.
Yeah, and you step through into the blinding light, whereupon the campaign ends and Bath picks up.
Ahoy hoy everybody, Cypher here, aka Ryder, and once again thank you for listening to Cosmopunk. If you're still listening and you like what you just heard, why not tell your friends about us? That'd be really cool of you. And if you really like what you just heard, why not buy us a Ko-fi? Links to our Twitter, Ko-fi, Discord, and all of the other places you can listen to this podcast are in the description below. Once again, thank you so much for listening, and we'll be seeing you all in 2 weeks' time. Till then, shoot straight and roll high.